How we doing, guys? Now, this was kind of impromptu because I didn't know that we were going to be gifted so many millies. We didn't even know we were going to do the millie, and then I won the contest, and then they had another promotion where if you entered a millie, you got another millie on top of it. So we thought, well, we might as well just give you guys a full experience. We might as well give you another draft, just another kind of thought process, kind of thought tank experiment. But to make this one a bit more interesting, since we've done a couple more drafts together, we built a chemistry. We brought in Evan this year, which was fun. But then to kind of top it off at the end, I'm like, why don't we take a pillar each and kind of build around that idea? So earlier on this afternoon, I sent out the bat signal. I said everyone come up with an idea, something they wanted to do at our last draft. I thought we had some really good ideas. So I'm going to introduce the guys. They can introduce their idea. We'll register for the contest, and then we'll get drafting. Why don't we start with Donnie? What's up, Donnie?
Not much. Just getting ready for some more football tomorrow. Football all day tomorrow.
I know you're loving preseason, man. You're absolutely loving it.
Yeah. I mean, that NFL Plus thing, $7 to watch every preseason game. Pretty good deal.
What was your draft idea? What was your concept that you want to try to hit tonight?
Blank.
I do have it.
It was bad offenses that we've been trying to avoid in fantasy. Just giving them a shot for once.
Or the perception of a bad offense, right? Like Pittsburgh,
yes. Pittsburgh, like Patriots, Carolina, things like that. Offenses that are going later in the draft that you can stack late. Maybe even the Chargers, where you get a Herbert by like round 10, and then you figure it out after that.
Would you want to take Ladd with the Chargers, or are you looking at like a Palmer?
I am down for anything. I just want to target. I want to target.
You're a QJ guy, aren't you?
No.
It is kind of funny because we did this last year and we actually hit. Now, it was kind of unintentional because we did it in the draft. But if you guys remember, we targeted the Lions and the Texans last year in the draft pretty exclusively with our stacks. And that worked out really well. So I did like that idea, Donnie.
Accidentally with the Rams offense as well.
It's true. It just opened it up. And sometimes they are going to open up in the draft. Who knows what we're going to do tonight? Because sometimes you do have to go best available. Speaking of best available, it's good to have Gov back. Gov, what's your idea tonight? What do you kind of want to share with the people based on your drafting experience?
Well, I'm just going by my season-long stuff. And what's always worked for me is making sure I get two workhorse guys at my running back position. Not just like, oh, this guy, he'll probably split with someone, because now there's been a lot of split backfields. So, like, it's not as easy to get as it was once before. But there's still McCaffreys, there's still Henrys, there's still guys out there who are the main dude and don't have someone nipping right at their heels. Like, so we can prioritize getting two of those guys. It's gonna probably have to be two in like the first 4 or 5 rounds. But if we get that solid core, I think that will give us that's a good pillar for our team to be built on.
Evan, your idea kind of correlates with mine, which is weird because usually we don't agree. That's kind of an inside joke, but really a lot of times we have conflicting opinions on a lot of things. But actually, our kind of pillars kind of correlate. I did like your idea.
Well, my idea kind of piggybacks off of Donnie's idea, which is taking a team that's expected to have a bad passing offense on paper and then build based on that. But the other part to mine is I want to see if we could get a quarterback before the 10th round, just because I don't want to miss out on too much talent. So if we go for somebody like a Justin Herbert and then see whoever we can get later on the Chargers offense, I think that can work because people are going to take like a naked Herbert, but then they might not reach for anybody beyond like a Ladd McConkey.
And I really like what we've done because we're very different people, but we all kind of have the same football acronym. Like, we're all smart game theory built individuals. So I do think there's a lot of good theory and structure in the way we think. And mine was, we tried it the last draft going with 2 quarterbacks, which I think is a risky but rewarding process if it pays off. and we did do it with the right quarterback getting Fields, because if we're going to bet on Fields, we're betting on him playing the most games possible, which is the right strategy, I think, for that mode. But I do want to try to lock in a 3-quarterback build at least.
I think I got the offense, by the way. It just popped in my head as we were talking. The Cardinals. Not much people are talking about them fantasy-wise. But I feel like they're just going to be so much better this year. They're going to be a 500 team, I think.
I'd be shocked if they made it to 500.
I have them 8 and 9 in the season predictions. Go back.
Okay, here we are. I did adjust my screen, by the way, so maybe it'll be easier for people to see.
Pick 4.
We were literally talking. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to convince you guys that Bijan Robinson should be our pick at pick 4.
Not Tyreek.
I don't care who's there. I doubt McCaffrey will be there. I doubt Tyreek will be there. The guy who I know, like, if CD's there, we might need to take CD. But, like, can I get you to say we just take Bijan at 4?
So what do we want to do for the first round to get Gov's idea in? Do we just go 1-2 running backs in these first 2 rounds?
Maybe not the first 2 rounds, but I'm not mad at Bijan here. The one thing I would be really upset with is if we ended up walking away with Tyreek Hill. That's the only thing I'm like, oh, please no.
Yeah.
See, and from the drafts I've seen, I think one of like the Henry Taylor Gibbs, one of those guys usually falls to the end of the background.
Yeah. I'm not ready to forecast
back to us in the second. So we could still get one there and take another one in the third right around, take an ETN like right after it or something.
Yeah. I'm not ready.
Like, it is possible to do that. But again, can I interest you all in Bijan?
You can for me, depending on how it falls. The 4 or 5 is a very appetizing selection for most people's draft for really good teams. Funny enough for us, it's like our most contentious spot because it's really when we start to really disagree. So hopefully our claws don't come out too much because they might.
This is a night. Let's take. Hold on. Let's all just take a vote.
Sort it by ADP, Logan.
Yeah, sort by ADP for one. But can we all just take a vote? We know that first.
We know McCaffrey's going. One more. There we go.
Please. Okay.
Okay.
Tyreek. Wow.
So Chase, St. Brown, Jefferson, Bijan.
I'm Jefferson or Bijan. That's where I'm at.
That's where I'm at too.
And I say Bijan. I would actually be Chase or Bijan, but like I want Bijan.
And Evan's the same.
So Evan probably wants Chase.
Yeah, actually, I missed the first few picks. If Chase is the next best available, I would go for him. But if we're gonna go running back,
Bijan.
All right.
We could have got Chase.
We got Chase.
Oh, no, it looks like we got Chase.
Yeah, we did.
We got Chase.
Can we look at the draft board, please?
I told you we didn't have a decision by
it went like a normal draft. It went McCaffrey, it went CD, it went
pull up the draft board,
Tyreek, and then we went Chase.
I'll do that.
Oh, we did get Chase. Good.
Not good. I mean, he'll probably.
I wanted Bijan, but like I understand. So like next time through, I think we need to take a running back.
I agree. I want to get one of the Henry Taylor, one of those guys.
We'll see what comes to us. Hopefully, like some of these guys, like I assume some of these guys are going to go double wide receiver. I also assume one of the Bijan and Breece Hall guy are going to go double running back. Or this guy right here is about to take Barkley and Taylor at the same time.
That would have been good for us, I think. Like, if we want to just get this pillar out of the way, you could have convinced me on a Barkley Taylor team.
Yeah, I would
Gibbs Barkley. I'm sorry.
I would have done Bijan there, but I know Evan would have done Chase, and so Chase would have been defaulted anyways because he was the highest on it.
Yeah, I think that was the right pick either way.
It sounded like the point system led to Bijan, but
if we don't have a consensus, the fifth tiebreaker is ranking.
Yep.
So you got to give me at least a second to click the name, but we didn't have one.
MHJ's gone.
I would love Taylor here, by the way.
Oh yeah, Marvin Harrison always goes here, and I would never take Marvin Harrison here.
I don't even like him in the second round. I'll be honest. There's nowhere in the second
running back, Logan, just to see.
Yes, sir.
No, we can leave it here. We're good. Okay, Henry.
Nico.
Yeah, Nico, the number 1 wide receiver for Houston.
Yeah,
you don't believe in the Houston offense?
I don't
Do you
believe
not believe in the Houston offense?
I don't believe in the number 1 wide receiver.
There's you look at running backs, Donnie.
Okay.
So, like, the top 3 guys there, I want one of those. Henry, Kyren.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm in the same boat there.
I think it's a smart build, too, because we haven't
And I'm
seen
fine, like, going Henry and then hoping Kyren comes around to me and grabbing him again.
We've seen a lot of people pissing yellow, too, with wide receivers, so I could see one of these running backs.
To be honest, I like Kyren more than Henry, but I also know Henry is going to be a beast.
I think we have Henry stock already. I'm not sure if we have.
I think we do, yeah.
I don't, but I don't mind Kyren either. Like, if Henry went here, it's not going to...
but I think we've picked a Henry team already, so if we wanted to just get Kyren this time, that makes plenty of sense to me and just diversify
Okay, he just took Henry
there's
for us.
Kyren, I think, right?
Let's take Kyren because the ADP is a lot higher on ETN.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Kyren.
So even though we have ETN higher by like 1 spot, let's take Kyren.
Yeah, I hope ETN falls our way too.
Yeah, do we want to swing back on another ETN team?
I think I could take ETN. Would that fit your...
There you go. Someone took ETN.
Yeah, see, that's disgusting to me that almost every draft we've done, it's been McCaffrey A-chain teams.
Pacheco, wow.
Please give us ETN. Take ETN. There we go.
Yes.
Right. Pillar established.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
How are there so many people passing on ETN? It's weird.
I don't know.
I know.
That's a great 1-2 punch. We didn't kill ourselves in 5 weeks, right?
I hope people aren't scared of... No, they're on different bye weeks.
Yeah. Why don't we talk about that for a while? Because we are really high on Travis Etienne. I mean, we are really high on Travis Etienne. But I do think people are a lot lower than they should be on. Maybe they shouldn't be as high as we are, but the market seems a bit weird on ETN.
I'm sorry, but you cannot convince me that A-Chain deserves to be picked over ETN ever. That would not...
Exactly.
I would agree with you, but I'm saying even if you
doing the kind of stuff he was and staying healthy, then yes, I would give it to you. But I'm not doing it right now. I agree.
We all love him.
I see all the talents. It's just I don't know if that talent is durable and consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem. And I see his body. His body scares me.
See, but ETN has volatility too. But I think if they're both healthy and at their peak, I would still rather have Travis Etienne.
Maybe not.
All right, shit ton of wide receivers. I'm surprised. I've been seeing a lot of drafts.
Yeah.
The last 2 I've been in, this is where you get the run on quarterbacks.
I was thinking if the run on quarterbacks falls to us,
I'm kind of surprised it hasn't started yet.
Taking a quarterback in the 4th round if we get one of the top guys and knock out Evan Spiller.
Could I interest?
I wouldn't either.
Again, could I interest you with trying to do the best ball bro thing? And if it drops,
wait. Laporta went before Kelsey.
Yes.
Kelsey's
he's ranked ahead of him too.
I don't get that.
This is where I could see someone taking Kelsey and then immediately taking Mahomes on their next pick.
That's what I would be looking at.
Like us?
Well, I'm thinking on when it comes to us,
I don't think it falls.
We take Lamar and then immediately take Andrews.
That'd be fine with me. I'd be happy.
There goes Kelsey. So Mahomes is
watch him take Mahomes.
Come on, take Mahomes.
Did you notice, by the way, Gov?
Come on, the suspense is killing me.
Take Mahomes.
I hope this guy does.
We don't want anyone to take a quarterback. We don't want the run on quarterbacks to start that early.
Yes, I do, because it would mess this guy's stack up and it'd be hilarious.
It would be funny.
To start with the Mahomes right there.
By the way, this team, if he does not get on Mahomes, is terrible. With Garrett Wilson to me.
Lamar Jackson.
There goes Mahomes. This is a Mahomes pick. Just take the
Why?
He's gonna take Dak now.
Yeah, watch him take somebody like Dak. Exactly.
We don't have one of those. No,
Dude.
Stop, Logan. Again, like I told Evan earlier, quit talking that shit into existence.
This draft is on. Diggs?
Why?
This draft is
he
wild.
took Lamar, so he can take. There goes Mahomes.
That's smart.
Okay, so I do have a question, by the way, Gov. Did you notice that the other juggernaut wanted Bijan and took him? The Bijan team is also a juggernaut.
Yeah, I see that. FF juggernaut. That guy's a good guy.
We're not getting a quarterback here. I can tell you that.
Jalen Hurts is still there, though.
Ooh.
No, he's fine.
Are any of his receivers though? Like Brown is gone.
I don't
no,
want Hurts.
Devonta's gone too. So
that's disgusting to me. I am not a Hurts guy.
Although Tush Push is going to give him a very good floor.
Tush Push is dead. It's dead.
We can always get Goddard.
Right. We can always take a late Goddard.
I would rather go Tank Dell and try to get a Stroud on the bring back.
And CJ Stroud?
That's what I would swing for.
We kind of need wide receiver, do we not?
A little bit.
We do.
I like Pickens.
I would go Dell then Stroud and the bring back. That's where I'm leaning.
And I like George. So I'm not against Cook though either.
Anybody else got anything?
I would like James Cook if we're going to take another running back.
Do we have two or do we have one?
We already have two.
We already have
our
two pillars. That's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
worried about another one. There goes Cook. Okay, so what are you thinking, Gov?
How about we go with your pillar? How about we just take McBride?
McBride and try to get Kyler later?
I like McBride.
We can set up a backdoor Kyler stack, and then we can either take a wide receiver or Jalen Hurts when he comes around. Because I don't mind to naked Jalen Hurts or getting Goddard later.
You go
who are we taking?
McBride.
Take
it.
McBride.
That's a solid pick, I think.
Okay, so that we could get two quarterbacks in the first 10 rounds. It looks like.
Wait a minute. I think we might be drafting. Oh no, never mind.
Okay, so do we want to try to get a Stroud here or no? Stroud or Jalen? No, Jalen just won. Okay, good.
I think we kind of have to go Stroud if we can, or Kyler rather. Sorry,
not Kyler here. Kyler's
takes really
a couple rounds. Kyler's about 8th round.
Yeah, we don't need to draft Kyler.
Okay, as long as we can keep it safe, because reach.
I could see that's the thing. Someone already took.
Tank. I would take Joe.
And someone just took Stroud. Okay, the guy who took Tank took Stroud. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There goes Andrews. All right. I'm fine with
Rashad White.
I would lean Christian Kirk.
Can you sort it by ADP so I can see who everyone else is looking at?
I don't think I want to reach for Kirk this early, but we could.
10 seconds.
I prefer Rashad
I don't mind
White.
Going Ken Walker as the third one.
All right. Yeah, I could live with White. Walker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can live with Walker.
I mean, Ken Walker as our third running back is not a horrible thing.
No, not at all.
What is Kyler's ADP, Logan?
Kyler Murray? I don't know how to look.
72. So it's coming up.
Okay. We got time.
Yeah, we probably got to take Kyler next.
I would have probably took Joe Burrow there actually ahead of Dak, where we took Walker, but I don't mind Walker. It's to what Gov was saying. You're getting a workhorse because I don't believe in Charbonnet, but we do have.
I forgot about Burrow. We have Chase. I completely forgot we have Chase, and we could easily take Burrow.
Yeah, I mentioned it late, but it is there. We might be able to get it.
I wouldn't mind double tapping.
I would go.
Maybe next time I'll take Burrow and Kyler.
Yeah, I would do that
if they're there, and just having quarterback locked up. And the top 2 targets outside of Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, then we can just push yellow.
Evan, you good with that? Because I'm good with that.
If we can make that work, yeah, sure.
I would argue.
And then our team is basically set. The core of our team is set, minus like a wide receiver or 2, and we can just fill it out with wide receiver from there.
Can I argue for Kyler first because he has the rushing upside?
What's the ADP?
It is Kyler. I gotta see. It's basically tied. It's the same basically.
I gotta basically see. So like sort by ADP, and then go to quarterback. Yeah. So Burrow is the 82-ish.
I think it has. Damn it!
You good, Logan?
I'm gonna die here, but decide what we're gonna do first. I guess I'll try to stay alive. Man,
interesting.
I'll try to find him golf by now.
It is Gov. It is first Kyler at 76, and then Burrow's 82. So Kyler's going about a half a round ahead. A little bit more than half a round.
Okay, so like we probably do take. We probably take Kyler first.
Can you queue up Kyler, Logan?
Well, it depends. Like, who's going to
Just put him
take
in the
quarterback?
star him
Let me
so
look
he
at the
would be
draft.
picked. Just star him so we will be picked if we can't figure it out.
I got it.
Put him and Joe Burrow in there.
And Burrow.
And then,
star up Burrow.
And then go to the draft board. Or no, we're up. Yeah, go to the draft board still.
We're up in 2 picks.
Yeah, but we got our guys. We know what we're looking at. So I'm saying, okay, so the guys on the turn already have their stud quarterbacks.
Yes.
If this Dusty guy doesn't take a quarterback,
James Conner. Okay. Now we're going Kyler, right?
Kyler, right?
Yeah, it seems that's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Burrow right on the way back.
Can I convince you guys Anthony Richardson over Burrow?
If he no, because he's gone.
Well, there you go.
Never mind.
The only guy who could have taken a quarterback just took it.
You could have definitely convinced me though, Evan, because they lost Josh Downs, and I think we could have got Mitchell, and I like that.
Is Josh Downs out for the year or something? You right? I thought he was a couple weeks.
It's not confirmed. It's for a few weeks right now.
It's just as bad from what I'm hearing as Hopkins.
It's a high ankle sprain, so we don't entirely know
that
yet.
Means he'll be back by week 2.
So we hope, yeah.
But I think Mitchell's better than Downs by far.
We think.
Yeah, Downs was a target hog last year.
Yeah, he was.
That's what we're doing. We're forecasting here. We got to take some risks. I'm just a Mitchell guy over Downs. Joe Burrow.
I think so. Correlates
Lock
with
our quarterback, and then we can just fill out what now. Really?
Yeah, now it's pissing yellow.
We have our pillars plus Ken Walker. So I want to just look at wide receiver. We have a stud tight end. We've got our stacks.
We've hit everyone's pillar, right? Or am I mistaken?
We've hit everything I like to do in a draft. Now we just need to fill it out with upside.
Yeah.
We need one more quarterback for me to hit mine because I want 3.
Okay, yeah. So that.
All right, we can grab a third one late.
But it can be late. It can literally be like it could be a Bo Nix. I would love Bo Nix on this team actually.
Well, let's see what we get. Right now, we need to fill out wide receiver.
If Hopkins falls to us, I think he's the guy.
I'm 100% in agreement. I want Hopkins too if he falls.
I think Neighbors is still on the board, if I'm not mistaken.
Neighbors went round 3.
Oh, I missed him.
Yeah.
Okay, got him now.
Evan, I feel like this draft went against you. Like a lot of the things that you would just hate, you were outvoted on in this draft. But I do like our team actually.
I think this is a draft that's been most friendly to Evan.
Well, the stuff I was outvoted on are like differences of like 2 or 3 draft spots, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah, no, but it is a couple picks, and I could definitely tell Evan would much rather have this guy down below.
Yeah. Well, my rankings are just a bit different, but we still have a lot of cool talent coming up that we can get.
There are 42 wide receivers off the board right now.
I am just so happy that we got a solid quarterback duo where we'll never have to worry about quarterback, and we're gonna have another guy at the end.
Can I trigger you, Gov, just for a little sidebar? You hate that we're doing the best ball coverage this year, and then we're gonna break it down each week, don't you? I was gonna do it by myself. It's
not my favorite thing to just like I like doing drafts. It's one of the reasons I do a bunch of fantasy leagues with people every year, but like.
I was surprised that Evan and Donnie were so on board with it. I thought this was going to be like my side project that no one else would want to do. I knew you would be against it. So in case you guys don't know, we are going to break down our portfolio of drafts. We have them all in a Discord channel. So each week we're going to kind of give you a recap. I would have liked Roma Dunze there too.
Wow, that's early.
He's flying up boards. I think
what was he was the 44th wide receiver off the board.
Yeah, well, I think people want to do the Caleb Rome connection because I've been hearing a lot of good things about camp about that. Evan would know more than I would, but
Brock Bowers is still available, which is kind of amazing.
All right, let's go back to the players and look at what wide receivers are available.
I can do that. Yeah, for me, it's Hopkins still.
Click wide receiver and sort by ADP.
Chase Brown just went. What the fuck?
I would go Hopkins or Njoku, honestly. That's where I'm at.
All right, so ADP, this is who's left and when they go.
I'm Hopkins too. So if you guys have a better idea for Hopkins, let me
I
know.
would like to go with Brian Thomas, but if
I
it's 3 on
also
1
want-
or
If we go wide receiver, Hopkins.
it goes Hopkins.
Okay, so that's 3 on Hopkins.
Okay.
3 on
Wide
Hopkins.
receiver.
Right.
If on the bring back, could I convince you to take Njoku?
I'd rather have Bowers over Njoku.
You
I would
can
rather-
convince me
I'd
on
rather.
Bowers.
We need a third wide receiver. We still don't have a third starting wide receiver.
I get that, but
I like Bowers, but I do like Thomas too.
Like, if you guys want to do that Bo Nix thing, I think we should take Sutton.
Yeah, if
I'm
we get
not
Bo
mad
Nix,
at
we have to
that.
get Sutton.
Like Sutton,
I
it's
I
a
like
reach.
Sutton.
It's a reach, but like I
Where-
don't
It's
think
not an
we.
awful reach.
I forget. Like we're at pick 100, so it's not a horrible reach according to ADP.
Hold on, Justin Herbert's still there. We could go with Palmer
We
as
got-
well.
Yeah, we got 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, we don't have to reach for a QB right now.
Yeah, but like we do need to get another. We do need to get a third wide receiver.
I like Thomas.
If
I would
Tom-
Like
do-
for me, it would be Thomas and then Sutton.
Jordan Addison?
I think Addison
I'm
was there.
scared of the potential.
he is.
I know, but
I-
he's talent.
I like Thomas over Edison, but I'm okay with both.
I mean, I just think Addison's better than
We
Thomas.
have Addison as
No,
a
I
slightly higher rank than Thomas, so
so you would go Addison because I'm okay with either.
I'd go
I-
Addison.
I would go Addison over Thomas.
yeah,
For
we
the-
go Addison.
For the record, I would go Bowers here, but
I don't
Bowers would be
think
good
we
if we
need to
need a
take
tight
it up.
end.
I was about to say, okay, Thomas went anyway, so Addison.
Addison.
Yeah.
The
Addison.
only other person I would take would be Sutton right here. But if I'm doing that, then I also want to prioritize grabbing Bo Nix when I need to.
But we take Addison and then we can prioritize a JJ maybe at the end too. So it's not
Yeah,
crazy.
that's true.
I
could
don't
grab a
care
JJ
what
at the end.
it could be AOC for all I care. Just it has to be
All
a
right.
viable third
So
quarterback.
now we have a solid stacked core of our team. At this point, we can take. Oh wow, look at the fucking checkerboard quarterback shit.
Oh, there goes Jared Goff. That's a pretty good sneaky stack though with Williams.
Well, you'd have to imagine that Williams was a good enough receiver to call it a stack and not 2 targets a week.
It was on. What I'm saying though, it was on purpose. He definitely.
Oh, yeah.
said-
If Bowers is still on the board by the time he comes back to us, I'd be amazed.
If
No.
he's on the board, you don't have to convince me on it. I don't mind knocking this tight end and completely just going all wide receiver until we get our last quarterback.
I would definitely consider.
We
Bowers
probably
to be
need
there.
one more
Ooh.
running back or two, but like
Hold
we
on.
have 2 studs and
Hold
Walker,
on.
so we're
Caleb went right before the Rome guy. I know that Rome guy definitely wanted Caleb.
Yep.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
But he has Josh anyway. He's probably hoping that there goes Brock.
Damn it.
Yeah, so damn that Caleb Williams pick because he ruined our Brock Bowers potential.
By the way, the reason I like our first draft so much is we got Chase Brown so late, and he is going like 3 or 4 rounds ahead of where we got him in our first draft. So
does the
that
guy
is-
who have Caleb, like, does he at least have DJ Moore? Because I see the dude who has Keenan Allen.
he does not. He doesn't.
He could have him.
I'd have to
both.
see. DJ Moore
Yeah.
would have probably gone in the 3rd round. I'd have to see the 3rd round. I can't see the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
I
have
can't
to-
say he didn't. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
has
does
DJ.
Okay.
Okay, so
Really?
he also had a stack. He didn't ruin somebody else's stack. He finished his.
That makes sense.
He
Okay.
Sniped on Caleb, who probably would have gone instead of Brock Bowers.
Yes.
I do like Dallas Goddard. though.
Double tight end.
Or before, like maybe not before, but like he probably would have come like right here on the way back.
That double tight end is something I would do though. Is you take 2 tight ends that you think are basically pass catchers.
Yeah,
better
just
than
get it
wide
out the
receiver.
way. I mean, it makes sense.
Jaden Daniels is still on the board, and he's ranked pretty high.
Jaden Daniels would not be a bad 3rd quarterback,
I don't
considering
have
we're
a
getting
lot of
so
him.
much potential value out of
I
him.
do like him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just so late on the board.
And
like, he's
it-
falling in this
It
draft.
sets up a Dotson late wide receiver too. We could pair with.
Well, no, not late. Like I'm surprised if Dotson's still on the board right now.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Dotson's going pretty high, considering.
Yeah. Let's go back to the board, though, because I'm sure several picks have been made. I can't see.
We're
The
coming
Steers
up in
just
like
went.
3-4 picks.
Yeah.
So if
Weird.
Daniels falls, do we want that? Just completely
Spears.
eliminate this quarterback.
I think we have to if he falls this far.
Devontae, Brian
We're at
Robinson,
pick like 120.
There goes Sutton.
Almost.
Yeah, so forget Bo Nix.
Oh, we wouldn't take Bo here.
No,
but-
he meant
Hell, we could even still take Levis if we wanted late.
I know, but the potential value in Daniels.
Will this guy keep the little thing going and pick a quarterback?
This might be Daniels here. No,
There
Brooks.
goes
Ew.
Brooks is a good pick here.
No,
It is.
not when he's hurt, and we don't even know when he's going to play. There goes Daniels.
There goes Daniels.
Okay.
There goes T-Law.
I like Nick Chubb here.
Chubb. Yeah, we got to get Chubb here.
Yeah, I love Chubb here.
Let's just lock him up, but then we need to keep going wide receiver. We are light on wide receiver.
Gabe Davis?
Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, baby.
I like Davis.
Sort by ADP. Sort by ADP.
Yeah, ADP wise, it says Cooks by far.
We have to go Cooks if he falls our way.
I wouldn't.
I would
you're right.
queue up
It's
Cooks if Cooks is the
No.
Thank God. Woo! Thank you.
Why do you
Thank
hate
you.
Brandon Cooks when he's just better
I don't
Jamal
care.
Williams?
I don't know. I don't
Jameson
care.
Williams?
I'm just glad he's gone. I'm glad I don't have to think about
He's
the guy.
just better Jameson Williams.
Yeah, well, that's kind of true.
Okay, Dotson is there.
Dotson's there.
Although the guy who just took Jaden Daniels probably wants to take it.
I'm not mad at any of these receivers on the list outside of Judy.
I do like Gabe Davis. And
Rashid Shaheed.
I'm not mad at Shaheed,
Yeah,
but
if
we have.
we
Wait, hold
get
on. We do
Shaheed,
have a
I'd
lot of
take
week
Shaheed.
12s. Look at week 12 bye weeks. Look at all of our buys because we have a couple.
We have ETN, we have Chase,
Burrow.
and we have Burrow.
Okay, but we can
So
afford
it's
another.
just
We
it's
can
just
afford
the
a Shaheed.
Cincinnati stack and ETN. It doesn't
Okay.
fuck with our really. We
I
can
would
take
take.
another-
I'd take Shaheed here.
Shaheed is fine with
Yeah.
me.
Shaheed.
Yeah.
Shaheed.
Yeah, let's get Shaheed.
I don't love the pick in a vacuum, but I do think he provides the kind of upside you would want from that kind of player.
Yeah. All right, we can go to the draft board now.
Yeah.
We got a
can go
while
back to
before we
board.
pick.
Let's see. I just want to look real fast. Yeah, Mitchell and Downs would be tremendous value.
I just don't see Mitchell stealing the job from Downs.
I don't either. Not
Oh,
yet,
I
at
do.
least.
Not this year. Yeah, not this year. That feels like they're going to get one more year out of Downs at minimum and trade
but
him at worst.
I think Mitchell's better than Worthy. I think Worthy is known for the offense because he plays in Kansas City, but I like Mitchell a lot. His character concerns why he fell in the draft, but I think he's closer to Neighbors and Harrison than anything else.
FYI, Hawkinson is still on the board. I don't know if anybody will grab him here, though.
If Hawk falls, I could go Hawk and try to get just lock in JJ for a late pick.
That could happen.
I would do it. I did it my personal. I think Gov would be against it because he doesn't like the two
JJ
tight end
value.
builds.
It's
No,
not-
I
To
I
me,
don't
it's
wanna
not a
speak
two
for
tight end build at this point. If you're in round 12 and you get your second tight end, I don't think that's
I-
a two tight end build.
I don't really care about positions. I'm the outlier, so I probably shouldn't comment.
Can we agree though that we're locked up on running back? We don't need another one.
I think we're good.
Oh yeah, Chubb was just too good. Of
Chubb is a late round guy, is a late game guy, and
Oh, Myers broke the.
studs and
No, Benson broke the checkerboard.
And I'm not saying I would have done it for almost anyone else. But last year, I bet Nick Chubb to be the number one rusher in the league. Like I bet him to lead the league in rushing. So I just think Nick Chubb was too good of a value to pass up. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but like he was
I
like
believe
the one.
in the talent and that he'll come back.
I don't see him just completely falling off and being this bad running back now.
Well, we need a solid. We really do need another solid number two. Going
Yeah.
to play every week wide receiver. We really do.
No, as much as I love the talent, Gov, you definitely were onto something. And like if it was anyone else, I probably would have vetoed it for a wide receiver. But Nick Chubb was the one.
It's
outlier.
one. It's. I mean, the fact that he's round 10 still, he hasn't shot up boards yet.
I don't
Incredible.
care if it's a tight end or wide receiver. It's got to be a pass catcher that can play.
I 100% agree. It has to be a tight end or a wide receiver.
I want to see green and pink and blue. Green and pink and blue.
I'm gonna go to the tight end because I haven't looked at the tight end class.
Yeah. Oh my God, Hawkinson really is still on the board. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's Hawk for me. If he
Justin
falls, it's
Herbert.
Hawk. Well, Herbert's ADP's actually dropped significantly. Gosh, he's down to 140.
Yeah, I don't believe in it though. He's too talented. You guys know what I would do, right?
Sort by
Vince
ADP here
Cousins.
for receiver.
Yeah, wide receivers are still on the board.
You might have to go Big Mike.
None who I really like.
I don't mind Big Mike. That's another week 12 bye, though. We got to be careful of that.
I'd rather take Thielen than Big Mike.
Never mind.
Let me talk about it anyway. I think for me, it's Hawk first.
Yeah, we have to go Hawk if he falls our way.
If
the value is too good for here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it would be Hawk, but then it would be Mitchell.
And he's only our second tight end, so
It would be Mitchell or Downs. I don't really care either way.
What was Hawk's ADP? Like, if he's been dropping, I wouldn't. Was it?
I think 139.
Wow.
38. It's 38.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
This is about where he goes right now. Been going at least.
So I would go Thielen and Hawk because Thielen I know is going to be like the number one guy on the team.
Yeah,
but it's Hawk anyway. It's Hawk.
And I think I'd take Thielen first. Like, even though Hawk has the slightly lower ADP,
I'm going Hawk. I'm going Hawk first.
Please take Hawkinson.
I'm Hawk.
Okay, just take Hawk. I agree with taking Hawk.
Yeah,
But for me now it's Thielen. Now I'm queuing up Thielen.
We have to take wide receiver.
To be fair, I was always Hawk first, but I gave Evan the tiebreaker. Then I'm like, if I need to, I'll get aggressive here. But
the value is just way too good.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel, but I want to lock in Thielen right here.
Start him up.
Yeah,
start him up if he's still there.
Mitchell would be the next guy for me, and then it would be
who's the guy after Thielen for us?
Mooney.
Well, it'll be a while.
We're coming up.
So I know, but after this, we wait till like.
No. I'm talking if Thielen goes here. Who's the next guy?
He's saying
Mooney.
if Thielen goes.
I'm leaving Mooney as well.
Yeah,
it would be like I would never say Mooney's name.
No,
he's the next best value.
If I'm outvoted, I'll take him, but I'll never agree to it.
I know he's a gross pick, but he's the best value.
Just throw out another name, guys.
Ankle breaker. I will snap your fucking neck. Okay, take Thielen. Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Like I said, I'll do whatever for the betterment of the team, but I will never agree that Mooney's a good pick.
Yeah,
All right, now we can go back to the draft board.
Yeah, go to draft board. I know Logan isn't much of a Thielen guy, but I think he just fits this team so well. Where we need receivers that are veterans that can just. He's going to be on the field, catch the ball. He fits this specific roster perfect.
He especially fits DraftKings. Like, I'm not a Thielen guy, but he's going to get a ton of PPR.
Yeah, and where we got him, I don't think it hurts us at all. And we got Hawk next to it.
And I'm so into like tight ends on PPR websites like DraftKings because I'm like, if they're a high leverage tight end like a Hawkinson, you got to go with it because they're going to catch so many passes. That's exactly the same argument for Thielen. So I would be hypocritical if I'm like touting Hawkinson and not Thielen. As much as I don't like him.
He's the number one receiver on that team, I think, unless maybe Leggett comes out and just baller.
Maybe you could argue. Yeah, maybe you could argue that he's not the most explosive wide receiver, but he is the surest hand of the team, and that's what you want.
And that's what Bryce Young needs right now too. Wow, Herbert just went 14th round.
That's just knowing your platform too. Like I say, DraftKings is a PPR website. You have to know where you're drafting. Thielen's value is a lot higher on DraftKings than it would be on a point per reception league. And I like Robinson, but to get Thielen and Robinson in the same round kind of just tells you the tier break.
So we agree we're going to try to piss yellow from here on out, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to target a JJ McCarthy later.
If there's like a really intriguing fifth,
we have to get one back.
I would see doing that, and then we do have to take one more quarterback, whoever, like whether it's JJ or.
I think 17th round, if he's there, we take JJ.
Gov, you were really against not taking AOC, and I kind of split the hairs there because I wasn't sure in the moment. Looking back at it, I'm like, man, we probably should have went 3 quarterbacks. But is it kind of like cool and risque? Like, am I just being
I'm not a 3 quarterback guy myself, but like that's the way I draft. I try to get me one stud who I expect to basically play all year, and then the other guy is just a shot in the dark. Like
So
I'm the kind of guy who drafts like I draft Mahomes, and then in the late round I try to grab a CJ Stroud or some rookie.
What Fields?
Like, that's what I would do. I would take like a Jalen Hurts or something,
Dude.
and then try to grab JJ McCarthy late and see if it works.
Johnny,
Is that where we got him last time? Is 14 right?
I think it was close.
So. Dude, people all in on Fields now.
Yeah. Okay, let's queue up our next receiver. Let's look for a guy.
I don't.
I am going to vote for Roman Wilson.
Go wide receiver specifically,
and then go ADP.
I would say Johnson.
I'm not mad at Johnston, honestly. Here, go ADP though. Short ADP.
Just click once. There.
For me, it's Douglas or Johnston.
It's Johnson for me.
I kind of like Demarcus Robinson. Like I know he's going to be.
I'm not on Robinson.
Running the deep stuff, and I'm in on the Rams.
Evan, name a guy.
Roman Wilson.
It's Johnson for me.
He's way down. We're not in the Roman Wilson.
It's Johnston.
It's going to be Johnston.
It's two on Johnston, I guess.
God damn it, we're taking QJ, aren't we?
Oh boy.
Yeah, pick him, Logan.
Damn it.
We just picked a running back.
Wow, we just took Kendre Miller.
What the fuck? How did that happen?
Logan didn't click anybody.
I thought I clicked it. My fault.
No, you didn't click. You weren't even. Yeah, the mouse wasn't even close.
Oh, that's a disgusting running back.
And now
pick.
it's not our pick. Yeah, I wasn't even trying to take Kendre. Fuck.
Yeah, that was my fault.
The most disgusting running back. That might be worse than
Traylon Burks.
I think that one might be worse than Traylon.
It's not as bad of a situation, but like, good God.
It's not as bad. No, I thought I had him start. That's my fault. I thought I had him start because you're right. I didn't click it, but I thought I had him start.
Okay, now I don't mind one of Johnson or Douglas though. If we wanted to split hairs, or if you have another receiver.
Why not Roman Wilson though?
Because he's not going at this part of the draft.
Well, no, scroll down. Is he even on the board?
Yeah,
he's not. He's not on the board.
I think his ADP might be. I don't know. Maybe I missed him.
You must have. Just search Wilson. Search the name.
He's not there, man.
Yeah, no, there he is.
210.
He doesn't go till 210. He's like another round or two.
Okay, back up, Logan. To take
so
it
like,
off.
I don't mind taking him like next time around, but like we need to take like. Now is where we take, I guess, Quentin. Like, is there anyone else? Like, I almost
the only other guy is Douglas.
Johnson.
The only other guy for me is Pop.
I'm not even thinking about Douglas. Like,
okay,
I'm not
then it's Johnston.
Like, it'd be Bateman or.
I definitely clicked that.
Logan, please. Okay, you queued it up.
Oh,
I thought I queued it up last time.
Yeah, it's Johnston for me.
Yeah,
I just.
That's disgusting.
Okay, can we? What pick?
That's almost as disgusting as auto drafting Kendre Miller.
No, no. Okay, so we're at pick. We're still another couple rounds out from. Can we? Next would be 16th round for us. Are we picking at this turnaround, or is it a couple more? It's a couple more, right?
I got confident with my star method. I thought I clicked it. I set back.
Always click draft.
The thing is, I didn't want to click draft until we had decided, and I'm like, well, we're going off our.
Well, we had 2 votes on Johnson at that point.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I know Evan didn't like it, but I didn't have anyone to insert, and we needed a wide receiver. Like,
that's where I was at as well.
I like DJ Shark over Quentin Johnson.
I still like Roman Wilson for the value because after they traded Deontay, somebody's got to catch the ball besides George Pickens and Freiermuth.
Do they play an Arthur Smith offense?
Yeah, dude. You know it's going to be Cordell Patterson, right?
Well, at least for the special teams, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's fucking goddamn motherfucker.
He's got Najee and Warren, so he's got his Bijan and his Tyler Algier. He can just run the ball 35 times and not get either running back 15 carries.
And now he has a running quarterback too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding. He said he might go with 3 tight ends. Like
it's gonna be Mecole Pruitt.
Yeah.
And Washington. I mean,
Washington, Freiermuth, and Mecole Pruitt. That's what he's gonna fucking do.
It's terrible. And
oh my God! Mecole Pruitt on the 2-yard fucking end around.
Yep, that's what I'm banking on.
Okay,
so I know it's a little early, maybe around early on ADP, but I think it's McCarthy for me if we want to get this quarterback out the way.
I think we have to.
I still would rather just like look.
If you have another receiver that you can sway my mind otherwise and try to tell me to wait, go for it.
I mean, there are still
Like,
some
where-
decent receivers. People are reaching for all these guys.
Click ADP. So I know
do
who
like-
everyone's looking at.
Yeah, I do like Luke McCaffrey.
Like, I'm not taking these guys. I don't want anyway.
Scroll down a little bit. I kind of like Luke McCaffrey, especially if you're in any on Washington. Like I think he'll be a solid rookie behind Dotson and McLaurin,
Yeah.
but
I don't like it.
I think it's, for me, it's JJ here. And then we could turn it around with the Roman Wilson. Or
If we
Luke
can get
McCaffrey.
Roman Wilson this late, that'd be great.
Roman Wilson we can probably take on the turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I would go JJ then Roman.
Anyone else have a better idea?
Let me look at JJ's ADP.
Logan, pull up quarterback. Yeah. 203, we're at 189. It's a round early. About.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a bit of a reach, but sure, let's just solidify it.
Make sure you
JJ?
get JJ.
Grab JJ.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
I mean,
then
that locks in a good stack.
Yes.
We got a Viking stack going.
And then we're still going to be a little early on Roman Wilson if we do it.
Yeah, but we won't get him back on the turn.
But like none of us want McMillan or Mims or Corley,
Nah.
or Dortch.
I will
Sharp.
say, I do feel bad about the.
I would
Miller
take Shark, but we already took QJ.
I do feel bad about the Miller auto draft, but at least this is like a free draft. So this is like an additive. We didn't plan on doing it, so that does make me feel a little bit better.
Can you queue up Roman, Logan?
Yeah, I can. Actually, to Evan's point, if we can get Roman this late,
It's a
I think
steal.
tremendous value. Because in that first draft, I keep mentioning how much I liked and how much players fell. Roman was a guy who was going like 3 rounds ahead of this.
And then on the
And he
bring
is
back
like
to
another
this,
like
if we can
210
get
means
Franklin,
210 means he usually goes in like the middle of the next.
I will be honest, I don't think he's going to be there. I hate to jinx us here. Maybe I'll be wrong, but if I had to guess, he'll go.
He's
ADP
like a
says
full round
otherwise.
above ADP.
yeah.
People
I
are
know.
following ADP like fools.
Especially in the late rounds. You don't get people scrolling
There
down.
it's up, Logan. You got
They're
Roman.
just taking ADP fucking guys.
Well,
What?
we all know Roman Wilson won't get any usage, right?
We
Because
have him way higher than where he's going.
Yeah,
What a
he's gonna,
steal.
Roman Wilson's going to get that stuck in that disgusting Steelers coaching. Who's our backup
Yeah,
tight? Okay, never mind. We do have 2 tight ends.
Yeah, we
Can
do.
I?
Yeah, we have Hawk and McBride. We have what could be
Yeah.
2 stud tight ends.
And we have the quarterbacks to pair with them.
I'll stop voting because I had the Miller mess up. If you guys are really high on someone, but I do think Franklin would be a good pick.
I would have Franklin
If
queued
he's
up
there.
here. I would have Franklin.
I
queued
mean,
up.
do we want to just round it out and like who's Cincinnati's tight end? Mike Gesicki? Is he still on the
Gesicki,
board?
Yeah, he is.
We
I
could
think
we
so.
could take a third tight end and just have all the tight ends for our
we-
quarterbacks.
Well, we don't have. We do have Burrow, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
have
do.
Burrow.
Oh yeah, just queue him up. That's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna queue both of these guys up. I'm just gonna. I'll
Well,
adjust it.
you should have put Gesicki first, but
Don't worry, I'll do that.
okay.
So we'll
There
see
you
go.
who's left to us.
I
Go back
did
to
the
the
Steph,
draft board now. So we're good.
yes, sir. I did the Steph Curry shot the 3 and then turned around and looked and started celebrating too early. That won't happen again.
Logan, you
So
know, if
you-
you
so-
just
so you pulled the-
scroll up the
So
other
you didn't
screen,
pull the
not
Steph
board.
Curry, you pulled the Swaggy P.
I did.
Logan, scroll up the other bar, not the draft board bar, the opposite bar, and then scroll down the draft board bar.
Yeah, that makes sense for.
It's a little
average-
harder for you. Easier said than done, Donnie.
Scroll up
Goddammit.
the other bar a little bit more so we can see like the other where we're at in the pick.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do.
Not this one, the other bar.
Sorry, I'm speaking for Logan. Bitch, what the fuck?
Keep this one where the picks are.
This
So
is
we
where
can
I'm,
Sorry, Norm.
I'm gonna soon pretend like I'm a guy who can't hear and just ignore you altogether.
Oh no, Gesicki just went.
Yeah.
Like this?
No, you know the other bar, like not this bar.
You know
The
what?
one from the screen.
I got a bar here for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're confusing me with bar. Use a different word, otherwise. It's not
I don't
gonna
know what other word to use for the scroll bar.
happen. Okay, then it's not gonna happen then.
where you see the draft board doesn't move, but you're on a screen that's blank where you show it where you can see the picks in both screens, and then you don't have to scroll up when you have to switch over your screen.
He doesn't have that big of a screen to show. This is all he can really show.
To get back on topic, what position do we want to look at next?
Wide receiver still.
Okay. I don't mind Troy Franklin.
See, I'm trying to save that long scroll. Yeah, it's Franklin to me. It's 100% Franklin.
I mean, I prefer some other receivers over him, but I don't mind it.
Let's go wide receiver. There's no way
I might be inclined to go Franklin, but let's see.
Walker would be my next.
Keep scrolling down.
Taking a shot on Baltimore.
I'm not interested in Elijah Moore, maybe.
Elijah Moore was the maybe for me, yeah.
Yeah. I have him over most of those receivers.
Franklin or Elijah Moore?
I'm just leaning Franklin. Yeah.
He's not a bad shot to take on.
Right.
If I get a third, I'll okay.
There we go.
Now, I would queue up Elijah Moore if he's back around to us.
I agree.
I like him over Hyatt. I like him over Walker. I like him over Claypool.
And where they just got in trade talks with Amari Cooper, we know Amari Cooper's been a disgruntled receiver in the past. I would not be shocked if he says, screw you guys.
Zay would be the only one we could take because he does go with our Arizona stack.
Please no Zay.
But I still think I'd rather have Elijah Moore.
Zay?
Yes,
what are we talking about when we say Zay?
Zay Jones?
Zay Jones?
Oh, yuck. I
didn't
know.
No.
No, yuck.
I only mentioned him because we have an Arizona bet.
I would take Walker.
No, I'm not interested in taking a shot on Ravens passing game, to be honest. They doubled down on saying we're going to running.
I'm saying after Moore. I'm saying if Moore went, it'd be Walker.
There are much more receivers I personally would rather take shots on.
If Elijah Moore goes, then I would take a shot on somebody like a Kendrick Bourne.
I am a little concerned that he's not practicing yet, and I'm not hearing much about the injury.
If Elijah Moore goes, I might be looking at like Walker.
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I picked Kendrick Miller on accident, so I'll let you guys decide.
I mean, I like Bourne a lot. Logan,
Elijah Moore.
Be Elijah, yeah, just locking Moore here.
A lot of people are taking that rookie from the Rams, Washington.
He did just go.
So here's where I'm at with the Kendrick Bourne idea. I like him. I don't know his injury. I'm confused as to why he's still not practicing.
Because he's in the trade talks.
I'm okay taking him, though, given the talent. I'm also okay taking Hyatt.
I would take Bourne over Hyatt because I know that Daniel Jones isn't throwing the football.
We did take Odell last time. You guys seem to like him. I was indifferent on him.
Hyatt's gone, so Kendrick Bourne would still be my pick.
Yeah. Okay, we could start Bourne because that's.
Do we want to look at bye weeks at all?
Let's double check. I don't think we have 14s though.
Yeah, no, we're good at this point.
Yeah,
we just
got
Troy Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. This is like my least favorite ceiling team, but my favorite floor team. I feel like we have a very safe floor a lot.
It's just, are we going to get the spike weeks we want? That's right. It's like, who actually can have a spike week?
That's
Even if it's 1 week at 20 to 25.
Is Chase
who are the guys who can give me 1 or 2 weeks at 20 to 25 points? Even if they're near zeros the rest of the time.
Can Kendrick Bourne have another start to the season like he did last year?
No, I don't think so. I think he's honestly garbage. Like, I think Zay Jones is more likely to have 1 week in Arizona where he catches like 2 touchdowns in the red zone than Kendrick Bourne is to have any kind of significant game.
I'll be honest.
Bourne showed nothing but being the number 1 receiver for the Patriots.
I'll be honest. For me, it would.
I haven't even seen him on the field.
Yeah,
last year he had 20-point games.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure New England hasn't had a number 1 wide receiver for like 3 years. It's like you saying he's been the clear number 1 wide receiver on a team that I don't think has had one for 3 years.
He's been the favorite target for quarterback that would have room without receivers.
In one of the worst passing games in the league for the last 3 years. Yeah, I don't think that's a dude that you prioritize in any way.
Bourne
they're trying to trade. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to trade him with scraps to get a guy.
It is true. They were trying to
Whereas
trade.
at least Cleveland is coming with a dude.
No, I don't
We'll
think they're
trade you
trying.
this
They're not
dude
trying
and-
to trade Kendrick Bourne. Brandon Ayuk came up, and Kendrick Bourne's the guy that makes sense.
He's the best available wide
because-
receiver.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not one of their rookies that they're not going to trade, and not one of they just cut Juju.
Yeah, because
Thank
no one
God.
wants Juju's contract. Juju was disgusting. He couldn't get a receiver separation ever.
But if you're
He
shooting
has
for
no knees. That's you blame the guy for having no knees. Yeah.
I blame Bill Belichick for thinking that Juju made more sense to pay instead of Jacoby Myers. That's what I blame.
Just for a side topic, though, if we're shooting upside, why wouldn't Walker be the upside pick?
Because there's no upside in the Baltimore offense.
Who gives a shit about Montez Walker?
Walker's probably wide receiver 4 at best.
He's a rookie with touchdown upside.
I don't see touchdown upside in an offense that has red zone threats all over the place.
It's a run first offense, hard pass.
In the red zone options are Derrick Henry,
I mean,
Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Lamar Jackson. Those are the red
but
zone options.
isn't that the same argument for the Patriots?
No, because they need red zone options. They don't have a red zone option outside.
So
they have
could I
Ramondre,
convince
who's
you
not great and
on,
doesn't stay healthy, and Hunter Henry, who's
look,
not
I
great
hate-
and doesn't stay healthy.
See, I hate all these guys here, but
I did too.
Alan
But
Lazard's going to be on the field if Rodgers is playing.
I'm not going to say anything because I already
Oh.
picked Miller, so I'm just going to let you guys put this one out. Take whoever you want.
All right, it
Yeah.
looks like we got 2 for Bourne, and if you guys can agree on something else to tie break it.
Yeah, give it to me and I'll
You
put it
have
in
to scroll
queue.
down a little more because no one in this range. I don't like Bourne at all. There's guys I would take other than that, but
NVS,
no one in
I
this
guess?
range. MVS
No.
is going to play, but not consistently.
Want me to shoot? We got 26 seconds long. See tight end.
No.
This is our
No.
last pick, right?
Yeah, last pick.
It's going to be Bourne if you don't say anything.
Yeah, let's go Bourne.
Okay. Nothing I can do.
Well, let's have that debate, Logan, because I get what you're saying, but I can name you at least 4 red zone targets on the Ravens. Yeah, that's 100% a fact. We don't know what the Patriots' red zone targets are at all, and we know Kendrick Bourne has the surest hands on the team right now, unless it's one of the rookies,
I'm not.
which we
Yeah,
can't guarantee.
but I think the rookies are viable though.
I'm not going to diss the rookies, but also Baker is definitely overhyped.
I like Polk a lot, and I would say Andrews has been hurt a lot, so there's a chance that he gets hurt and then likely isn't the red zone threat. But I mean,
but there's still 2 guys ahead of Likely when you have Lamar and you have Henry.
I'm not dying on this hill because I like Bourne actually. I was just saying your argument for the Ravens being a run funnel team is kind of what the Patriots.
It's a run funnel team that has their red zone offense known. We know what that red zone offense is.
Yeah, because I actually kind of agree with you. I just thought the argument was very similar.
My argument is we have no idea what the Patriots are in a red zone and
Anymore.
Kendrick Bourne has sure hands, and he was a guy who was catching passes for touchdowns last year.
To that point, though, just to give people some more meat to chew on that bone, that's also why I'm kind of lower on Lamar Jackson, because I do think the Ravens will run the ball more with Henry in the red zone.
Or they might just wait to run it. They might give Henry 200 carries and say, we're saving you for the playoffs. There's a world where that happens.
So if we can move forward with this, I want to say I really like this team that we've got going here, even if I don't agree with all the picks.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense for you because, like I said, it doesn't have the highest of ceilings, but it does not have a low floor. It has the great floor.
Yeah, it has a good consistency.
See, but I think
Miller pick is a little but
I don't think
I'm trying to look at the wide receivers that went. The only wide receiver that went was the one I was saying we take, which was DeMarcus Robinson. The guy who's he's the clear number 3 for the Rams. He's going to be running their deep balls while Puka and Kupp run the slot on the other side.
I can live with the Kendre Miller mistake, even though I would have preferred accidentally getting Jaleel McLaughlin over him.
I don't even see how Kendre Miller gets on the field.
Oh, I can see how he gets on the field.
I mean, if Oven holds out. Yeah, and Jamal Williams is not that impressive anymore.
Jamal Williams is not taking Miller's spot, and all it would take is
No, you say it's Miller's spot like he had the spot last year. He did not have the spot last year.
No, he did not.
He got playing time though last year.
Yeah, but Jamal got significant.
But he also got hurt and wasn't really able to do anything. So like, then again, so did Jamal. Like then they didn't really want to use Kamara. Like everything kind of was like weird.
I'm not defending it because there's no way I would take it. It was totally a mistake. But at least it was a mistake to play. It wasn't like Pacheco. Remember that
Pacheco's
guy?
gross, yes.
Pacheco, like at least the mistake wasn't early on in the draft.
Yeah, no, like I'm not like.
We have a great
we
quarterback.
Probably should have. There weren't good value on wide receivers early.
Yeah,
how about our stats?
I think the consistency of our team with our quarterbacks, our stud tight end, and the pillar running backs. Like I think that. Like, you're right. We have an amazing floor. We just, I don't know how much spike week we actually have.
I actually think we have quite a bit of spike because, like, think about a guy like Nick Chubb. If he's what we think he is, he's a top 10 running back. At least that's what I think he is talent-wise.
And that'll give us a running back in our flex every week.
Well, then we got a top 5 tight end when he gets healthy in Hockenson. I think there's a high upside in that pick. And then I would also circle back and say age and injury, but Hopkins fell to a range that I don't think he would have fell, prior to the injury.
Another age guy with Thielen. I mean, he had a good year last year, though.
And
maybe is Shaheed our spike week guy?
No, the guy that Evan loved is Roman Wilson. It has a tremendous.
I don't know. I don't see a ceiling in an offense that's going to average 15 points per game under Arthur Smith. But
I don't give a shit how many points that the Steelers put on the board. I just care about the volume.
He's extremely
fast. Again, I don't. We're saying Kyle Pitts is extremely fast too.
Right, but I'm fine with taking a shot on a Roman Wilson because somebody behind fucking George Pickens has to catch that football. That's not a tight end.
And even
that's the thing.
Does
you
it though?
Say that? Yeah, you
Do
say
they,
that.
Though?
It is Arthur Smith.
Yeah, but that's fair. But hold on.
This is what Arthur Smith reacted to what you just said. Really? They don't hold him up here.
You guys aren't wrong, but there's no way we would have gotten Pitts in the 17th round last year. We got Roman Wilson in the 17th round.
Well, Pitts has also proven he's a talented NFL player in Roman.
Has he though? Like not
he had
really.
1,000 yards.
Arthur Smith has kind of made us think like Pitts could be like nothing because of his misuse. We're all giving him the benefit of the doubt that Arthur Smith has been completely misusing him.
I'm telling you,
if it could just turn out that Pitts is not the stud tight end we were expecting.
Roman Wilson is good, and if he wasn't hurt, he would have been going at least 2 rounds earlier.
Now, agree. Evan, I have to tell you this, just to be fair, because we are talking about there has to be another wide receiver to catch passes in his offense. The number 2 receiver in the Falcons offense last year, can you gauge how many catches he might have had?
I don't care to for the Falcons because he was the head coach in a horrible team.
18 is the number for wide receiver number 2 with receptions.
I get where you're going with this, Donnie, but
Drake London has?
I don't particularly want to compare the Falcons to the Steelers. Oh, that'd be great too, but here's the thing about that: the Steelers also have a Van Jefferson who's claiming to be the favorite for the number 2 spot. And if that's the case, okay, I can take a little bit of an L there. But the fact that we got Roman Wilson this late, and if he moves up ahead of Van Jefferson, I'm fine with the potential high ceiling that comes with it.
A Van Jefferson that followed Arthur Smith. He is
yes.
Roman Wilson will play ahead of Van Jefferson. I would bet.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But Arthur Smith is. I don't think the Arthur Smith experiment. No fantasy guy is proud of Arthur Smith. I'm not happy about it. But I don't think Arthur Smith's offense will be as stagnant because Tomlin is not going to tolerate nonsense. And I'll be honest, Fields might be Tomlin's most explosive quarterback he's ever had. I do think Tomlin's a bit excited. I don't even think he's going to let Arthur Smith dictate that boring offense.
Okay, and now again, I don't want to harp on Arthur Smith's bad offensive play calling too much, but there was more tight ends to catch a football for the Falcons last year, tight ends and fullbacks to catch than wide receivers.
Trust me, I am still banking on Cole Pruitt to have a role in this offense. And
Oh,
if it turns out to be 3
100%.
tight ends.
No, but that's the thing. Arthur Smith had 6 tight ends and fullbacks catch passes last year to a solid 5 wide receivers.
I hope that doesn't happen with the Steelers.
By the way, for you dynasty lovers, we do have a sneaky college stack. We ended up using JJ and Roman Wilson. Speaking of Roman Wilson, there you go. Tie the loop together there.
I like the way we went 16-17 here, where at least we have a bit of a stack here with the Vikings. And I mean, of course, I was the one pushing for Roman Wilson. And if I'm wrong about Roman Wilson, you guys can chastise me.
I don't think. I think you're right about the talent.
I think we got him at a good spot in the draft too.
I want to say I drafted him in my personal lineup. We drafted a lot more this year than I usually do, but I want to say I drafted him myself in my personal lineup that we'll be reviewing.
Evan,
later
in any other vacuum with any other coach, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, I hear you, Donnie. I hear you.
No.
You're not wrong. I that's why I like your point. It's just I have to bank on the talent here.
It's almost so goofy that you don't think it could be true that more tight ends and fullbacks had receptions than wide receivers.
And sometimes the narratives are that crazy that you got to pay attention to them. But I really don't think Tomlin's just going to give Arthur Smith that the liberty to have that boring of an offense.
But this is a Tomlin that let Matt Canada get away with all this crap for so long.
Gavin G, I love football too. I'm glad you joined us.
Oh man, I honestly hate Arthur Smith. Screw that guy.
Take that, Arthur, if you're listening.
Yeah.
This time, by the way, Evan, not only do you love football, but it blocks out Donnie, not yourself tonight. So let's give the man a nice little shout out as we exit for the night. Is there anything else you guys want to mention though?
Joe Milton legacy game did happen. Screw the Panthers.
First of all, I do have to say this because I'm like legit pissed. We did more drafts than normal. I did a personal draft that did not happen. I'm like, my Traylon Burks moment's not happening this year. I was like, we're showing off now. I was like, nothing bad can happen. This structure, this draft is going perfectly. The guys are in a good mood. We're actually agreeing. I thought that 4th pick was gonna divide us as a family. I'm like, no, we got through that. And then we had the mistake with Miller.
I just want to say for the record that Kendre Miller in the 14th is not the worst thing in the world to happen. I don't think it's going to be Traylon Burks bad.
Thanks for making me feel. I mean,
nothing can age worse than.
We're gonna take a 0 from this fucker. You know this, right?
Like most weeks, yeah. That still might be better than Traylon Burks.
I agree.
I took Rondale Moore in my personal lineups, so I would be getting a 0 for the rest of my,
With we could have taken Ray McLeod. I told you.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I think Kendre Miller will have more points than Ray McLeod. I would be willing to bet that straight up.
Do we get bonuses for returns? Because he's going to be a return guy.
We do get
best ball. I think we do.
Hold on, if they score a touchdown, you get the points. You get 6 points. I do believe.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think you do. So Ray probably scores more.
And let's be honest, with the new kickoff rule, like all jokes aside, it might play a factor this year.
Yep, maybe Cordell Patterson would be a suitable pick 20 in a Steelers offense.
No. End it. Peace out. No, Donnie. No. Bad done.
Actually,
bad done. Bad.
All in, but
bad done.
But it's Shakir. That's who it is.
Oh, man.
Khalil Shakir?
MVS?
MVS